Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed Episode 2,
Well,
Fish Out
I
of
have
Water.
to admit, Blur,
If I
I
ever
had my
made a parody
suspicions at
series of
first,
Unleashed for any
after
reason, I
helping
would
us
call
out
it
of a really nasty
Unleashed.
jam, I suppose I owe you one. I'll say. Any longer and they would
I
have walked
don't know
all
how
over
to
us.
even begin to do it.
Well, it was my pleasure for showing up at the last minute. Although, saving you from rough situations, Hugo, it's becoming a bit of a habit. If you can cut it out.
Could you start?
Well,
I want to start
hopefully,
breaking
if
the
I can
habit
help it.
tonight.
Yeah, of course. How did you find us anyway? I have ears everywhere. It's kind of a gift. That and the sound of a bombardment of attacks was kind of hard to miss.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I would imagine so.
It was a war zone.
Wait,
You
that was
mentioned
you,
the
Hugo?
Berserker Soul thing.
I didn't know you were the violent type. Neither did I. In which case, you don't mind if I ask? Yes, I do. I'm sorry, Draco, but that's personal. And don't you bother asking either, Blur. Hey, don't look at me. I know when to shut up. Are you sure? I mean, honestly, it could help. I said drop it. What? Drop it, Draco! Alright. Sheesh. Where did that come from?
He clearly doesn't want to talk about it.
Sorry.
Back off.
Come on. Boss's orders. We gotta get it back to the others. Sheesh. What monster crawled into his deck? I wish I could tell you.
Preferably
I
one of the
haven't seen
dueling
him this
variety.
mad before. And the way he lashed out at his opponent. It's not like him. Yeah, I can see what you mean. I haven't seen 8 fighters that get that angry.
Yeah.
Perhaps, but... It all started when his opponent brought out this weird evolution dragon.
Then everything
When he
changed when the
looked at
Fire
it,
Fists attacked.
It's almost like he's seen it before. Well, I'll see what I can find out for you.
There's already the
I'm gonna
fan
get going.
theories about what
Are you
was
sure?
up with that
You might need
dragon,
some
but I'm gonna wait
refuge.
and see for
And
the
there is strength
official
in numbers.
theory.
Nah, I'm
reasoning
not really a
thing.
Lancer. That's your thing. I'd rather do things my way. Besides, I caught wind that Mephiles and a few of his admins will be leaving this place for a bit. Really? Yeah, but they're not going far. Just to some
Down the
weird
street to
patch
get
of
some
land off
donuts.
the coast of the island or something. What on earth for? What would be so important that Mephiles would have to attend to it? I don't know the specifics.
Probably something
That's why I'm
involving
going
Zark.
to check it out myself. I'll let you know what I find when I get back. That is, if you come back. Hey, don't talk to me like that. I've been through worse. You just worry about your own bacon. Alright, Greendale? Right. Well, thanks again for your help. I didn't really expect this from a bounty hunter of all things. Hey, I'm just doing what I have to do.
New intro. Just think, Sonic Colors is almost... No, it's not Sonic Colors, sorry. Sonic Forces is almost 5 years old. I like that. That's a good intro, dude. Nice job. Fish out of water.
You're planning to do what?
I told you
I
we're
think
just
you
going to
heard me.
Applebee's.
I'm sorry, Percy, but you haven't made any progress since you started this whole thing. Mephiles is too big a threat to be stalled, or left alone for any number of time. Option B might be our only way of defeating him once and for all. I know very well that we were unable to make any progress so far, but we can't just give up like that. Not when we're closer to defeating Mephiles than we've ever been. Perhaps. But he does have a record for always being one step
I think
ahead.
this guy had the
So
same
who's to say
glasses
that
as
he's
the
not planning
custom
something as we
character
speak
from
while you're stalling him?
all the demos of Forces and
Then
stuff
what
like
makes you think that he won't
Buddy or
predict
whatever
your
he was
little
called.
plan B when you go along with it? Even so, there's nothing I can do about it. The board of directors has decided. Perhaps, but it'd be a little bit easier if you could send us some more duelists. I mean, how about some of the legendary duelists? You know, the ones that actually stopped Zark to begin with 5 years ago.
They didn't.
Don't you think we've
stop
tried
Zark.
that?
They were
can't.
destroyed by
They're all
Zark
busy.
constantly.
Busy? Doing what? What about Declan himself?
Zark still came out.
He has his company to run, let alone the Lancers. Do you think he has time for such a situation like this?
Mind you, I got that information
If it
to get
was
out because I'm pretty
involving
sure
Zark,
Arkham
I think
Reggie
he
was
would.
the type of guy who would go, "Oh no, I
Perhaps
totally
when he
beat Zark
can't
all by
be
myself. Don't worry about
everywhere,
it.
you know."
I got it."
Ugh. Well, what about the others then? Yuya Sakaki? On a dueling tour around the world.
Which is far more important than saving the
Obsidian?
world.
Rebuilding the Xyz dimension.
That's more
Bro
justifiable.
Hogan, helping to renovate the bottom areas of the Synchro dimension. Sora Percy,
Is that the
too busy with his
guy?
job as a teacher at Duel Academy.
Oh, it's a teacher,
Gone Strong, too busy running his new dojo.
which is more important than saving the world.
Fine, just can you at least send any number of duelists to help us? As a matter of fact, we do have a handful of duelists that are coming your way. One of them should suffice. He's one of our
Sawatari
top
Silvio.
fusion duelists. Well, I suppose. However, he won't
Sawatari
be
Silvio
joining
should
you
have
just
defeated
yet.
Zark,
He's
proving
going to need to
wrong.
borrow 2 of your troops. What? What for? For a special assignment. As far as I'm aware, I think it should aid in your little conflict. I see. Look, Percy, I know what we promised you when you agreed to join us, but we can't pull through with it so long as Mephiles is a known threat. We can only grant your wish as soon as we are sure that Mephiles is taken care of. I'm well aware of that. It's just not as easy taking down Mephiles as you think it is.
No, it
We
isn't.
never thought that it would be easy to begin with. But regardless, there's nothing that I can do about it alone.
Evidently you
So
did
you
if
have
you're not
until the
willing to
end of the
use
month to
your
make
big
some form of
guns.
progress, and if not, we will be forced to resort to Plan B. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. Excellent.
So, well, I know the real reason why he can't get those old characters
Great.
back, because he doesn't own them and can't play as them.
Dealing with
It's still,
not making any
at least they
more
were given a
progress
reason as to
wasn't bad
why
enough.
we can't get them, like,
Ugh,
in
board of
universe.
directors want to shut this whole thing
May not be
down.
the best
What else
reason,
is
but at least it
going
was a
on?
reason, you know? We still acknowledge it exists, not like a case of being like, but why don't we just summon this guy?
I need a walk. Why me? Tired.
Reiko.
Forgot about this. Well, I think I have some time.
What are you doing? Deck editing?
It's a student file.
No, wait, that's right, he found some files when he was blasted back by the attack in the previous episode.
Oh my god. Oh my Egyptian god. Oh, this could change everything. Why didn't I look at the stupid thing sooner?
The camera
I
was
gotta
on you
tell
at the
Hugo
time.
and the others.
Cyber Dragon.
Now you're in for it. I activate Incinner Beast's skill. By banishing an EXP card from the graveyard, he can destroy your Cyber End Dragon. And you take damage equal to its attack points. Oh no. Now go, Incinner Beast! Destroy it! Ah!
Still dealing with the grunts.
Game. Whoa. Whoa, man.
Or just some training with our other
No need to be
grunts.
so, well, hostile. Go easy on me. Ugh, my apologies, but this is a battle. We have to be prepared
This
for
is
the
a
worst.
war soldier.
So I can't afford to go easy on anyone. Well, fine. If you feel that way. Wait, no, I didn't.
This is a war with a card game.
I don't understand.
I'll definitely stop this interdimensional war with my card game skills.
Congratulations. Won like a true evolutionist. Not bad, Hugo. Oh, General Percy, sir. How you doing? Oh, no need for that. I just thought I could use a bit of a stroll, that's all. Oh, General Percy, sir. How can I help you? Sort of. I had some bad news.
Sort of help me?
A bit of bad news, anyway. Oh, okay then. Why's that, sir?
I'm pregnant. What?
Bad
And you're the
news?
father. No, what?
Apparently, they're expecting us to make some sort of progress by the end of the month. If not, then the board of directors are going to force us to fall back. What? They're going to make us leave the island? I'm afraid so. And then they're going to be resorting to their plan B. Why? What's plan B?
We hit it with a
I don't know what that
nuke.
is. You don't want to know. Right. I just figured I could use a bit of time to ease off some of the stress. I suppose, but then again, I guess we should be used to that by now. Yeah, I can remember how it used to be like back at home. Right. Well, regardless, I don't have time for this, sir. With all due respect, I need to keep sharpening my skills. Best to be prepared in case of the worst. Right. You know what, Hugo? Let's duel.
Hmm?
Huh? Yeah, why don't we have a duel? Okay, but for what purpose? No purpose. Just for fun. Fun? Well, I mean, that's what this game was designed for. It's for fun. Dueling can be for fun? Yeah, have you ever dueled just for fun ever since you came to these dimensions?
Evidently not.
Uh,
Most battles have been for death,
now that I think
life,
about
and
it,
death.
I've only really dueled for, well, to
Survival.
win, just because I had to, and to train and all that. That's how I usually treated dueling back home, anyway.
That's how it was with all the
Makes
perfectionists.
I know how they treat dueling back at home. If it isn't for business, it's for a superiority contest. But that's not how these dimensions do it. For the most part, dueling's only just for fun. Here, let me show you. Okay then. Yes, sir. No, you don't have to call me sir. Just call me Percy. All my friends do. Oh, well, yes, sir. I mean, Percy, sir. It's Percy. Alright, Hugo, you ready to do this? Okay, but I still fail to see the point of this. No point, no goals, no nothing. Just for fun. Yes, sir. I mean, Percy. Never gonna get used to that.
No.
You know,
you're
I
not.
don't know why you have to speak to me like that. I mean, that wasn't the case when you didn't know I was from the evolution dimension. Perhaps, but, well, that's how I normally used to talk to higher-ups in the evolution dimension. Really? Well then, allow me to be the first. Don't you worry about winning or losing. Just focus on having a good time. Ready? Alright then. Let's duel! I'll go first then. I draw. I activate the field spell Hydrophoe Big Blue. This spell card allows me to add one Hydrophoe monster to my hand. And, since it's a normal monster, I get to special summon it. I special summon Hydrophoe Lizard. Wait,
It's a new deck.
Hydrophoe? Since when did you start using these? And what happened to your Liquid Lead deck? That thing? Nah. It was given to me by the Baryon clan. If I'm being honest, it was kinda lackluster. It was ultimately very boring considering it was only focused on supporting one monster. In fact, this was
helmet
actually
deck.
my original deck before I came to these dimensions.
Really?
Of
Interesting.
course, ever since I did come here, I've had to keep it in the dark. Until now.
The fact that it's a normal monster gives
And
me to
oh
think
boy,
that's an
I
evolution
can't wait
deck.
to bring these cards for a spin again. Now then, I normal summon Hydropho Ratfish from my hand. And using my field spell, I can expand the DNA strand using my Hydropho Lizard. I evolution summon my favorite monster. Come on out, level 8. Hydropho Mosasaur! Whoa. But I'm not done yet. I can use my field spell to also evolve my Ratfish. I expand the DNA strand and evolution summon level 6, Hydropho Helicoprion! Well, I must admit, this deck is a lot louder than your old one. Thanks. It feels nice having the opportunity to show my true colors. I'll set one card face down and leave it at you. Alright then. Remember, Hugo, there's nothing to prove and there are no stakes in this duel. Just enjoy yourself. Right, I draw. I activate Pocket Selection. This lets me select 3 Pocket Normal monsters in my deck. All 3 of them must be different attributes. Also, you have to choose one at random, and the one you select gets special summoned to the field. Yeah, that's it. Now we're talking. Now then, you pick one. Okay then. I'll choose the middle card. Wise choice. For me, that is, because you special summoned my Pocket Bubble Crab.
Oh boy.
And the other 2 monsters that weren't selected go to the graveyard as EXP cards. But one of them is coming back for an encore. I play Silent Doom. Ooh. Welcome back, Pocket Kitlet. And then I'll normal summon my Pocket Ruffet Wolf.
Ooh.
Hold up, Hugo. I have a monster effect for you. I discard my Hydropho Sea Cucumber. Now, both of my monsters gain an additional 500 attack points. Well, anyway, I activate Pocket Evolution, evolving all 3 of them. I expand the DNA strand. Let's go! Triple Evolution Summon! Pocket Clubster, Pocket Incinebeast, and of course, Pocket Haifu Wolf! Yeah, now we're talking. Well, thanks. I activate Incinebeast's skill. When he's summoned, I can destroy all of your spell or trap cards, and you take 300 points of damage for each card destroyed. Whoa! Hold it right there, Hugo. Before you do anything else, I should mention that my big blue, once per turn, cannot be destroyed by your card effects. Also, I'll activate my face down card before it's destroyed. Go, Hydropho Patrol! Now I can send 2 more Hydropho Sea Cucumbers from my deck to the graveyard.
What's he doing
and
with this?
They're treated as EXP material. So now he's got more EXP material in his graveyard. Well, regardless, I don't like the looks of that Helicoprion of yours, so I'm getting rid of it with Incinebeast's skill, banishing an EXP card from the graveyard to destroy it. And you take damage equal to its attack points, which will be a little extra thanks to your previously activated monster. Trying to fry my fish, are we? Well, first I'll have to butcher your beast, I'm afraid. I'll banish an EXP card from the graveyard to use Helicoprion's skill. Now, your Incinebeast is destroyed as well, and you take damage equal to half its attack points. Ah! Uh-oh.
Incinebeast be like, is this what I've been doing to people? Oh god, I'm a monster.
Well,
a dual
thank
monster.
you for doing that, because you activated Clubster's skill. Now I can banish another EXP card from the graveyard, and Clubster can destroy one other card on your field. I'm getting rid of your big blue field spell once and for all.
There's only once per turn protection.
Well, you know you could have destroyed my Mosasaur with that skill, right?
That wouldn't be fun.
Well, like you said, I don't need to focus too much on winning in this situation, don't I? True, true.
These birds are taking it to heart.
Got any more tricks to show off? Well, I've got Haifu Wolf's skill. I banish another EXP card, which lets him double his attack points. And using Clubster's other skill, he can copy Haifu Wolf's attack points. So now you have 2 monsters with 5,000 attack points.
No, you would have a monster with
Ready
3,300.
to battle! Haifu Wolf, you first! Attack his Mosasaur and destroy it! Hold it right there, Hugo. I have another skill for you. Hydropho Mosasaur! By banishing an EXP card from the graveyard, all of your monster's attack points return to normal.
Ugh.
Wait,
Oh, no.
what? That means... Correct. And there's more. Now your Haifu Wolf has to attack my Mosasaur. Oh boy. Ah! And my Mosasaur gains an additional 500 attack points. Now let's take care of your Clubster, since he's forced to attack as well. Clubster will be attacking, but not your Mosasaur. I banish another EXP card from the graveyard. Clubster, destroy his Mosasaur! Oh, I didn't know that ability was once returned. Well
It
done,
isn't,
Hugo.
evidently.
Quite impressive. Well, sheesh. No need to be rude. But no, that wasn't offensive at all. You never heard of a compliment before?
Tuh.
Oh, well...
Sorry, I'm so used to sarcastic comments. I'm not used to compliments.
No, not really. Any compliments I do get are normally sarcastic ones. Ugh. Yeah, don't worry, Hugo. That was 100% legit. No sarcasm involved. You're doing very well. I can see all that training you were mentioning earlier is paying off. Oh, well, thank you, I suppose. Clubster, do your thing! Attack! Attack his life points directly! Unfortunately, it won't be enough to end this duel just yet. When you direct an attack, I can banish my Hydropho Patrol from the graveyard. Now, I don't take any more direct damage. Oh, clever. Okay then. I'll set one card face down and end my turn. It's your move. Thank you. Like I said, you're doing very well, Hugo, but you're not out of the fish tank just yet. I draw!
He's got all of the puns. Next. And now we have part 2 of Fish Out of Water. Let's hope we don't drown. Sure, if we had another episode, we'd be sleeping with the fishes. Meanwhile, with Draco.
You said that you were trying to give this card to someone who truly is worthy enough to wield it. Did you think I was worthy enough, or did you just want
Not Draco,
me
but
to find out? Why did you want me to have this? Should I even have this? Ace! Draco,
private names.
I was just wondering about, I guess.
Stuff.
Right. Anyway, have you seen Hugo anywhere? This is important. Oh, he's in the training room. Why? Well, like I said, important. I'll tell you later. Thanks. Bye. What are you talking? Alright, Hugo. Let me show you what I've got left. Alright, I normal summon to the field Hydropho Horseshoe Crab.
It's a red monster synode.
It looks like something I could step on. His looks,
like a
perhaps,
beanie.
but his effect, not so much. By tributing him upon summon, he lets me add one Hydropho card from my graveyard back to my hand.
That's handy.
Like my Hydropho Big Blue, which I'll reactivate, so it can add another Hydropho card to my hand. And since he's a normal monster, I can summon him. Let's go! Hydropho Crustacean! Now, using my Big Blue's ability, I can expand the DNA strand using my Crustacean. Now, he may seem small and weak on his own, but wait until you see the abomination he becomes. I Evolution Summon Level 4! Hydropho Eurypterid! Creepy.
Interesting.
Well, if you think
Looks like a
one's
Paleozoic.
creepy, how about
Like the
another?
Paleozoic disease.
I activate my Eurypterid special ability.
Uh-oh.
By banishing an EXP card from the graveyard,
cucumbers
he
are.
can summon another Eurypterid from my extra deck. Oh, great.
It's like Shadow
But there's
Tamer,
more,
or
I'm
Shadow
afraid.
Maker.
Thanks to my Eurypterid, all
Hit rank
Hydropho
5
monsters
that
I
Dennis
control
used.
gain an additional 500 attack points, including himself. So since I now have 2 on the field, all of my monsters gain 1,000 extra attack points. But why stop at 2 when I can banish another card from my graveyard to summon 3? And to complete my collection of creatures, I'll activate the spell Re-Hydra-Foe, which lets me special summon my Hydra-Foe Mosasaur back from the graveyard. And since he's an evolution monster, I get to draw another card. Just to be safe. 4,300 attack points? Ugh. If he attacks my Clobster, I can't survive that. That's the point. Battle, Mosasaur! Attack his monster and end this! Go! Triassic Terror Tear! Oh, no you don't. Go! Pocket Light Screen! Now, your monster's attack is negated. Oh, clever one. I didn't see that one coming. Lucky for you, my Eurypterids can't attack the turn they're summoned. So I'll set 1 card face down and end my turn. Your move, Hugo.
Everyone with a balance of spamming.
That's a mercy. I draw. Yeah. You see, Hugo, this is what a duel truly is about.
Into evolutions from
having
the turn,
fun.
just so you don't spam like rank 4s and stuff. Could you imagine doing this and that exists so we need to like lightning and stuff?
Game really was made for. I see what you mean. I mean, before, I guess I did have some fun now and again with my duel, but
mean anything.
The whole time I was just
going to
focused on winning.
Shark and then you
never realized that you could treat it so laid back like this. I mean, I'm surprised I never even realized this before. I'm afraid most people in our dimension don't. You already know full well what dueling is designed for back at home. Oh yeah, the whole business and stuff. I guess I'm so used to people antagonizing me in a duel, even if I won. Although, knowing that, you don't mind if I ask why you left the evolution dimension? I mean, I know why exactly. It's because you disagreed with everything that we stood for back at home, but what caused you to believe that to begin with? Is it unpleasant? Finding out the truth normally is. But I'd rather not talk about that right now. We're not here to talk about sob stories. We're here to have some fun. So go on, make your next move.
Really more a person than meets the eye.
Okay then.
Everyone has their own problems with that dimension.
Okay. I activate the field spell Pocket Rumble Arena!
Access denied.
What?
What? Why? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. My Big Blue has one last special ability. While it's on my field, you can't use any field spells. It completely washes them out.
Yeah.
Ugh. That darn field spell does everything.
Next one, make me a sandwich.
Well, it's a good thing I've got another plan in mind. I activate my second card, Pocket Trade. By discarding my Rumble Arena, I can exchange it for 2 new cards.
That's handy.
Ah, getting rid of a dead card with draw power. Pretty smart. You ain't seen nothing yet. Now I'll banish my Pocket Light Screen from the graveyard. By doing so, I can add another pocket card to my hand. And now that everything's been set, I think it's time for a little comeback. I normal summon Pocket Mole Patrol.
Mole Patrol.
And when he's summoned, I can summon another pocket monster from my hand. I special summon Pocket Psychotician. And when he's summoned, he can gain 1 counter for every evolution monster on the field.
Ooh.
I count 5, so he gains 5 counters. And I can activate a different effect depending on the number of counters I remove. So first, I'll remove 3 of his counters, which lets me target and destroy a card on your field. Your Mosasaur is history.
Again.
Then I'll use his last 2 counters in order to evolution summon, using the Pocket Rubbish in my hand. I expand the DNA strand and evolution summon level 8, Pocket Rabbinite.
He's back.
If that monster activates its skill, I'm in big trouble. But
You can
before
attack
I
multiple
activate
times,
that
I believe.
skill, I think I'll take my Mole Patrol and Psychogician here and use them to build the overlay network.
Oh, jeez.
What? That's right. I overlay my 2 level 4 monsters and Xyz summon rank 4 Pocket Xyzistag.
This is new.
Xyzistag? Ah, so you can Xyz summon. I have to admit, that's quite surprising. You can gain a lot of tricks when you hang out in these dimensions long enough. Ah, maybe I should take a page in your book then. Now that all that's said and done, I will activate my Xyzistag's effect, which gives all of my monsters an additional 500 attack points.
Handy.
And now I will finally use Rabinite's effect. By banishing an EXP card from the graveyard, he can now attack all of your monsters, and during the battle phase, you can't use any card effects. And to top it all off, just in case, I'll use Clobster's special ability to copy Rabinite's attack points. Oof, I don't like the looks of this. Now let's end this! Hold it right there, Hugo. I still have one last trick up my sleeve. I tribute 2 of my Eurypterids to activate their special abilities.
What?
Now I can bring back 1 Hydrophoe monster in their place. Welcome back, Hydrophoe Helicoprion! Oh no, not that thing. Yes, this
thing burns.
And I think you know his special ability. I can remove an EXP card to destroy one of your monsters and inflict damage equal to half its attack points. Bye-bye, Rabinite. Yeah, I don't think I'll allow that.
Xyzistag effect.
Sorry, but I have another special ability. Pocket Exostag. By using up 1 overlay unit, he can prevent my monster from being destroyed. And in return, I can then destroy one of your monsters instead.
Handy.
Uh-oh. Your Helicoprion is history. Prehistory, to be exact. Ah! Okay. Easy, Hugo. I mean, my heart can't take it. I mean, that was a good enough pun as it is, but after this duel, well, care to do the honors? Oh, of course I do. I'll admit this was fun. Probably the most fun I've ever had in duel, but well, all good things must come to an end. Now, let's Hugo!
Move. The duel ended.
Draco? Guys, listen. General Percy, sir? Whoa, easy,
It's
man.
possible Percy
No
could
need
have
to
won
call me
that
sir.
duel, but odds are we won't know.
What's the matter? You look a bit put out. Yeah, we're.
But
kind
this,
of in
I
the middle
don't
of
think this is
something.
going to be a case like
I know,
Dark Side
but
Dimensions,
look,
where it's
listen to
like,
me.
but could Kaiba
I
survive?
found something
Because the answer
a
is
while
no,
back,
he couldn't
something
have.
that might help
TGS
us
Anime
with this
explained
whole
the
thing.
frickin'
Something that could
Kaiba
be
versus
important.
Yugi duel, and how Kaiba lost.
And why is that? Because I think, and this is a guess because I'm not 100% sure about it myself, but I think this could be related to Zark. I surrender the duel. What? Sorry, Hugo, but looks like we do have to put a stop to this. This really well could be important.
This takes priority. It's very mature.
Alright then, but, for what it's worth, thank you for showing me what this game's all about.
And maybe we can rematch someday.
Really about, anyway. And for what it's worth, you are one of the most friendly evolutionists I've ever met. Well, I know that's not really much of an accomplishment, but
Take what you can
I'll
get.
take it for what it is. Thank you, Hugo. It was my pleasure. Now then, Draco, will you share with us what you found? Well, okay, so what's this about? A while back, when me and Hugo first encountered those new troops, I found this student profile in some old wreckage. Profile? Oh, you mean in that old storage room that we hid in? Yeah, exactly. Well, honestly, I didn't really think it was that important either. But after reading it, in hindsight, maybe it should have been looked at. It's about a fellow student of this academy called, here it is. J. Paxton. James? J. Paxton. He used to go here, and he was a member of Magician's Purple. I didn't encounter him myself, but it says here that he was one of the highest ranking students. In fact, he was so good, he was granted Magician's Purple the moment he entered, and was almost permitted to leave a few years early. Oh dear. However, something that was noted about him was that he was planning to get into card design, and he was pretty good at it as well. However, he had a tendency for recreating cards. And what I mean by that is that he would take cards that already existed, more specifically rare ones, and recreate them so he could use their powers.
Oh, jeez.
And because of that, he was expelled. Expelled for...
making custom cards.
Hold on. I remember Mephiles telling me, a few years ago, a foolish human decided to design a new form of Zark. A new copy of his card, the Supreme King Dragon Zark. Draco, that's exactly what I'm saying. Judging by these files and... Do you think that this J. Paxton was responsible for recreating that Zark card that Mephiles is looking for? Yes. Yes, I do. Percy, you knew? But how and how did you know? I'm a member of the Lancers. As one of their admins, I have access to all of their private information, including that. So does that mean you knew this, and yet you kept it a secret? Yes. And so did Declan. The Lancers knew about this too? So you knew this, even
Declan's
when you were undercover,
more and more of an idiot,
and you still didn't tell any of us? I couldn't. Classified. Classified? What for? Well, I don't know. I think telling everybody about a destructive beast like Zark being resurrected, you know, the creature that destroyed the original dimension to begin with, would be a bit alarming. If we let loose information like this, and this information was leaked to the public, then everyone would freak out. Let's face it, nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to hear the fact that Zark has been brought back 3 times. Even now, the only people who really know about Zark being resurrected are us Lancers and a handful of people who participated in the tournament. Hold on, Draco, didn't your opponent actively say that they were trying to resurrect Zark? You know, in public, at the end of the tournament? Of course, but I guess the reason why nobody freaked out is because, well, they all believed what he was doing was a joke. Doesn't really make much sense to me, but then again, I guess there still are some ignorant people out there,
there always
even
will
in
be.
a world like this. Or worlds, I suppose. But I guess what you're saying makes sense. That and the Paxton family wanted to remain anonymous and not be held responsible for their son resurrecting a monster.
Like Mephiles.
And I don't just mean a dual monsters one, a real one. But I don't see any point in any of that now that you've figured all this out. Well, in that case, do you think you can tell us the rest of the story? I'll say, what exactly happened? Well, since we're alone, I might as well. This is everything I could gather about the story. You see, around the time the Academy first opened, the talented duelist and upcoming card creator, J. Paxton, joined the Academy. As you've already read, he was so
figure
good,
a Paxton
he got to
would
Magician's
fuck
Purple
everything
in no
up.
time, and was about to leave the Academy. successfully getting an apprenticeship for a card design company. However, he had an unhealthy obsession. He had a tendency for recreating rare and powerful cards just to use his own. One account resolved in him trying to recreate the legendary Signer dragons of myth.
Really?
And of course, he foolishly set his sights on Zark. He was warned by most of the academy, students and teachers alike, but he didn't listen.
No.
It took months, but he recreated the Zark card, and what was left of Zark's spirit inhabited it. Horrified by this, he borrowed some illegal equipment from the academy and created a near indestructible box
it was killed by a crying child.
4 key
A
cards.
laughing child, I should say.
After hiding it to who knows where, the academy eventually found him, and after he told them all this information, he was expelled in disgrace. And I'm sorry to say, but that's where the profile about him ends. That's it? I'm afraid so. Not much information was known about what happened to him after that.
Odds are this
Anything in
J.
your
Paxton
documents that say about
also
it?
created Mephiles.
Don't know.
He can recreate cards.
Honestly, well, I'd say I'm interested in finding out about this too. But honestly, I don't know where to start. Perhaps... Actually, you mentioned that he had a family. Perhaps we could ask them?
They don't want anyone
but...
to know about this, though.
Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to close this book for now. We've already got a lot of things to prepare for. I've got another assault on the nearest base planned, and I need you guys to go and get some rest. It will be sundown soon. Right. Yes, sir. No, like I said, no need to call me sir. Just Percy. That'll do. Oh, right. I suppose. Yes, sir. I mean, Percy, sir. Don't worry about it, you son of a gun. Go on, get some rest. Right. Thank you. Draco, I promise you, don't worry about this. If you think this will be helpful, then we'll return to it soon enough. But for now, we have other priorities. Too many to count. Ugh. Right. Thank you.
Percy probably knows more than meets the eye. A girl. Probably goes into what happened with the evolution dimension. Oh, great. Blur, what happened? What the heck happened with Blur? Guess we'll find out in another episode. Then again, I've already read the title of the next episode, so I doubt we're gonna get to see what happened with that. But anyway, this was quite the two-parter. It was good to see that Hugo got to have some fun with Googling after he's been doing for seriousness for so long. It's probably good for him just to take backseat and enjoy it. And then we got some more backstory as to what happened at this academy, in which case, just everything, all hell broke loose. So this J. Paxton, of course Paxton fucks up everything. He recreate cards and managed to recreate Zark. Genius. Fucking 10,000. Everyone warned him not to do it, but he did it anyway. Kick him the fuck out! How would you actually do something and take the card away from him? Nah, we can't do that. That's ridiculous. This is what caused Zark in the first place. What was Zark's reasoning as to why he became evil? So obsessed with attacking people? Because He did it once by accident, and all the entire audience was like, yeah, we like that, do it more. And then he did it more to please the fans, and then in order to show them the real entertainment, he became Zark and started mass genocide. It wasn't Zark's fault he's evil, it was the fans' fault. They enabled him. And with this guy, people told him not to do Zark, but they did nothing to actually stop him. So of course he recreated Zark. Evil can only win when good men do nothing. Probably strong good men too. And don't cry sexism over that, because grow the fuck up. But it's still, I don't know. If you didn't do that, there'd be no series. Odds are I'm willing to bet this. I don't know what that was. Odds are I'm willing to bet this Paxton guy created Mephiles after he can recreate cars like that, and probably responsible for the dual spirits. Who knows? Maybe Mephiles took the body of this J. Paxton. It's entirely possible, given how he can make up his own cards and stuff like that. You could probably just make custom cards and stuff like that. It's plausible. I'm interested in seeing where this is going, and apparently next we're getting Mephiles' backstory, so we'll get to that when we get to it. I don't have much to say otherwise, so great episode, glad I watched it. Later.